today on not necessarily political across the board, except for Twitter, because they won't let us be great, and we are necessarily not. They just will not give us our name, but we're going to get it. But check this out today. It's Hot Topics, like Josh said. We got people jumping in and out today, or it may just be Josh and I. So be prepared to be bored if it's just Josh and I. But other than that, we'll talk about different things. And what are we talking about first, Joshua?
Hey, real quick, let's talk about Amazon. Yesterday was an amazing day in the city of Bessemer, Alabama. We had what's that?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. That's the back. When you turn Facebook on, sometimes it'll get that reverb. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yesterday in Bessemer, Alabama, Black Youth Votes, Black Votes Matter. Several unions, several state reps, not necessarily political, and others. We were all in attendance to speak up for Amazon workers and letting them know that their vote matters on the 29th. They got to make a big decision, Lenny, whether or not they become union or non-union. There was one person, it should take one knucklehead, that be out there with a sign that says vote no union. It is important that we help Amazon become unionized. It is important that we hear their voices and that we give them the opportunity of speaking out and speaking up. So we'll be back out there this coming weekend. I'm not sure if we're going to be in Bessemer now. I think we're actually supposed to be, I think it's going to be downtown Birmingham. So, yeah.
As usual, you can, when you hear me you see me with the mic and headphones, you can actually call in. That number is 205-218-9728. It's 205-218-9728. You can call in and get your voice heard. I saw you out there, Josh. I say NNP got a good chance, got a lot of good views that some of the radio stations, TV stations didn't get. So I appreciate you for getting out there, man. I had a family emergency. I had a family affair I had to deal with yesterday. And so I'm glad you were able to get out there and take care of NNP Motives with the Motivator and all of that stuff. And one question I saw somebody ask, and I think it's a legit question. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we are just doing hot topics. We're not going to have guests on for a couple of weeks. We're going to take a break from that, just doing something different, getting issues talked about. We have a lot of things going on that we never could talk about when we have guests, but they are free to pop on like they normally do. Somebody asked, what are they asking for? Why are they asking for a union? What issues are they dealing?
So there are.
What did Amazon do?
So there are a lot of things that the Amazon workers are asking for. First off, they want representation of the work that they do, and what people don't realize is that they're working. They have, I think, mandatory overtime as well. There's just certain things. There needs to be a liaison between management and employees in place, and so that's part of why they're fighting to become a union. That's why they get an opportunity to vote on that pretty soon, and that's why we are speaking up and speaking out for them in hopes of them becoming unionized. So, yeah, that's one of the parts. Also, you can go to bamazon.org to find out more, to hear the stories from employees, to know what they're asking for a little bit deeper. I want to make sure I speak that. And big shout out to the communication union workers that were out there yesterday. Big shout out to the food workers, the postal workers, unions coming together as a family to support another entity coming into the fold of unionization. RWSDU was there, and CFIO. So many other unions were out there yesterday, and it made my heart feel good, y'all, to see unions out there, brothers and sisters of the union movement, making stuff happen. Once again, for my people that's watching on Moses with the Motivator, you can still put comments in, and I'm still sharing your comments as well.
They're saying no sound. Can you hear us now? I think Facebook is. Can you hear me, Justin? Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you, Lonnie, but I'm not sure if they can hear us. Can you guys hear us? Over here on this side, can you guys put a comment if y'all hear us?
It's Zoom.
All right.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Justin?
All right. So
I stopped it live, man. But they said they heard us, man. God dog it.
what was said, Lonnie?
They say they heard us right when God dog it.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Are y'all watching on Lonnie's page or you watching on not necessarily political page?
Are you still on StreamYard? I'm restarting it, man.
Say it again, Lonnie.
I'm restarting it.
Oh, you restart. So maybe I need to end over here on my end. Maybe that's what's happening.
End that and let's start it back over.
Yeah, I'm finna end on my end.
I think when we played that song, man, Facebook stopped it because they said they couldn't hear us.
Oh, all right. Well, let me end this.
Yeah, end it.